This is Jonathan Aguilar here for Pro Boxing Fans. Delighted to be joined by undefeated lightweight Aqib Fiaz. Aqib, thanks for coming on, man. How you been? It's been a few months, I think, since I last spoke to you.
Yeah, mate, I'm good. How are you, pal?
Yeah, very well, very well. I guess it's been better the past few weeks since lockdown's eased a bit. How about for you? Back in the gym?
Yeah, mate, back in the gym, back doing what I love best, back training, back in some sort of consistent routines and stuff. Yeah, so I've enjoyed it. I love being in a camp again.
We caught up, I think it was in sort of April time, kind of at the beginning of lockdown. When did you go back in the gym, and how was the sort of the first few days back? Was it strange being back?
Well, back in the gym with Jamie, I mean, that was after, obviously, I'd say after a while after we met, obviously because we weren't allowed out the houses or anything out. We was completely locked down. My sister who lives with us had a newborn baby, so we was being really careful, to be fair. So we weren't really allowed out, weren't going out, being careful, which is right, I think. And then obviously when Jamie said, "Oh, you can come back to the gym now," buzzing straight there, first in. But saying that, I was training at home every day pretty much anyway, because I've got a little gym in the garage with my brother, who was my amateur coach. We was training pretty much every day, to be fair.
So you're a new uncle, is it?
Yeah, mate. No, well, she's got two. I've been an uncle for a while now, so yeah, I've been an uncle for well, wouldn't say I'm the most mature head anyway to be an uncle and that, but it is what it is, isn't it?
You're obviously back in the gym with Jamie and Nigel Travis. Big fight coming up against Kane Baker, just 2 weeks' time on Friday. Matchroom Fight Camp. How did this opportunity come about?
Well, obviously the fight got put to us, and anyone who knows me knows that I don't really turn down fights. You know, I will fight pretty much anyone, and if me and my team believe we can go and win them, you know, the right fights at the right time. But if you know, fights like this get put to me, then I'm in no position to say no to them. You know, we'll go there and get the win, because you know I'm here now. I'm just signed to Matchroom. It is my first fight with them.
Yeah.
A lot of people would have, you know, probably wanted an easier one or something, but obviously we're in a circumstance at the moment with the COVID and everything, so it's got to be done on it.
There's only I think 20 fights or 19, 20 fights on sort of the Fight Camp series. So I mean, as you said, your first fight with Matchroom, you've got to be buzzing that Eddie Hearn sort of selected you for it to be on it.
Yeah, mate, I'm buzzing. I've already boxed this year as well, so like I said, I'm a bit spoiled, to be fair. I've had 2 fights I'm going to have 2 fights this year. We're only halfway through the year, and a lot of people haven't even had any. So I'm lucky, very lucky, blessed to be in the position that I am. Yeah.
What sort of opponent is Kane Baker for you? Is it a bit of a step up?
Yeah, no, it's a big step up for me, really, on paper. But I'm under no illusion that, you know, it's going to be an easy fight or anything like that. I've trained unbelievably hard. We've been working really hard in the gym. It's my first 8 rounder. My last fight was a 4. But you know, I'm more than ready for it. I'm more than ready for the step up. And you know, I'm here now, fighting on TV. And I believe that this has been my destiny from being a young age to fight on this stage now. So it was destined to happen, and you know, no one's taking that away from me.
What's the difference when sort of you're preparing for a longer fight on paper, an 8 rounder, than you were with a 4 rounder? Does it change training at all? Is it the conditioning, or I suppose you're sparring these amount of rounds anyway? But
yeah, I've been sparring the amount of rounds, and to be fair, I'm doing them really well. To be fair, sparring 2-3 different people at a time to get the rounds out. I'm doing really well. Sparring's going great. Jamie's very happy. I'm very happy with the way things are going. And yeah, there's a couple of big spars left, big training days left, and then we're all done now. It's just fight needs to come around now. I'm ready to let some hands go now.
With it being sort of 5 fights per card, a lot of people you think would be tuning in. Is it important for you to make a statement? Is that what you're looking for, or just the win by any means?
No, mate. Like I said, there's a lot of people tuning in that wouldn't usually tune in. So I'm coming to make a statement. I want to look good. You want to stand out, and you want to be one to be remembered as well, don't you?
What specifically have you been sort of working with Jamie and Nigel over sort of the past few weeks? I know you said when we last spoke, he sent you a load of sort of fights to watch and things. Have you been implementing any of those?
Yeah, mate. Of course, I just love boxing. I study it. Like, and to be fair, I don't think there's any one style that I can do. I can do a bit of everything. Which is what I'd like to think anyway. I can box going backwards, box going forwards, even trying a bit of southpaw at the moment. So yeah, I don't believe there's any limit to how far and how advanced you can take your boxing. Obviously, you've got to keep the basics, but my aim is to be a fighter that can do everything.
What's your thoughts on the whole sort of fight camp setting? It looks quite an impressive sort of place to hold an event like this. What did you first think when you got told you're fighting in the garden?
Mate, it's unreal. I can't even put it into words how blessed I am and how lucky I am to be in the position that fighting there. And obviously, it will be a bit different. It will be, but again, I don't believe that it doesn't change anything. A fight's a fight. He'll be in the ring and I'll be in the ring. And he'll be trying to punch me and I'll be trying to punch him. So that's that really. I try not to take too much about it. As soon as the bell goes, everything else doesn't matter, does it? So a real fighter will fight anywhere.
I guess it's good that you're, as we said, sort of straight back out after you're on the last show, I think, before lockdown, and you're on the second show back.
Yeah.
Is there sort of the hope that you'll be out as much as possible towards the end of the year? I mean, there's a lot of fighters to get out.
Well, yeah, if that's the case, if there's more fights, if there's more shows on, I'd imagine that I'd hopefully be on one. And yeah, obviously we can't plan to ahead. I've got a business to take care of in 2 weeks' time. So I'm fully focused on getting the win there, and then we'll move on and look forward then after that.
In terms of sort of the gym itself, who's back? Is everyone back in?
Well, initially it was me and Jack Cattrall because we live around the corner from the gym. And now obviously Carl Frampton's been back in for I think 6-7 weeks now. So he's got a date that's been penciled in, so it'll be getting confirmed soon. So me and him have been in camp together for this one. So we've been sparring and stuff together and all sorts. So for me, there's no better sparring or higher level I could go to in terms of sparring, and not many people are getting that at the moment, if anyone. So I'm very, very lucky.
Isn't that how you sort of joined the gym in the first place? I think I remember you saying you sort of were brought in to spar Carl, and then it sort of went from there.
Yeah. For the Josh Warrington fight, I was called in. I was 18 years old at the time. Nigel Travis knew me from the amateur game because I boxed a few of his lads from his gym. And I think they just wanted someone to put it on Carl, similar to how Warrington was going to, and obviously that was me. Yeah, so.
What are the sparring sessions like that you can tell us? How do they sort of go?
Mate, as you know, Carl Frampton's a legend. He's a legend in the game. He's like a boxing encyclopedia. He's full of knowledge, and to be fair, for me, someone like me, someone so young and early on in their career, to be around someone like him, it's a massive, it's a big blessing for me. I just take everything. I ask him. Sometimes I feel like I'm annoying him, asking him questions and stuff, but he's unreal the amount of knowledge he's got, the places he's been to, the levels he's boxed at. So for me, it's great. Every round I learn something new of him, to be fair.
Do you sort of discuss things sort of after the spar? Is it like sometimes in the middle he'll tell you certain things, or Jamie or anyone like that?
Yeah, no, again, another person who's very, very experienced and been to the highest levels as well, Jamie. So yeah, listen, I'm so young at the moment, 20 years old. I'm 5 fights in. I'm just very, very lucky. I couldn't ask for a better team, I think, and I'm very, very blessed to be a part of their team.
Someone also in the gym we've spoken about before, and I'm sure you would have been happy to hear that Chantelle Cameron signed with Matchroom a few weeks ago, I think it was. A great move for her. How pleased were you?
Yeah, no, it's great that, because now hopefully in the future we'll be on the same shows together with big nights for the gym as well. I know she's chasing her world title shot, which I'm sure she'll get. And when she does get it, she'll be more than ready. And in my opinion, Chantelle's probably one of the best female fighters out there at the moment.
Yeah, there was talk that she may have stepped into face Katie Taylor. We know it's obviously Delphine Pursoon now. But are you seeing her fight for? I mean, there's been talk that her next fight is a world title. So I'm sure you believe she'll capitalise on that.
Yeah, she's a beast, Chantelle. Honestly, so my brother was my amateur coach, like I said earlier, and his pad work is at a very, very high pace, and everyone struggles to do pads with him. The only person that doesn't is Chantelle. So that'll tell you everything you need to know. She's got an unbelievable engine. She's an all-action fighter, and yeah, she'll be a world champion very, very soon.
One more thing I wanted to ask you, Aqib, in sort of your division at world level, Ryan Garcia and Luke Campbell. Seems like it's edging closer. No announcement yet. What's your thoughts on that fight?
I think that's a perfect fight for both guys. Ryan Garcia is at the stage where he wants a big breakout fight against a big name, which, in my opinion, Luke Campbell is. And Luke Campbell is at the stage where now he's had a few defeats, but he's getting a shot again, and whoever wins out of that gets the shot, I think. And so it's a very good fight. If Garcia comes through it, then he is what everyone's saying he is. And if Campbell comes through it, then Campbell gets another shot and proves the level he's at. So, yeah, it's a great fight, in my opinion.
Who do you think is the favourite going into that? You've got Campbell, former world title challenger. Garcia's on a great run, great knockout power. Who's the favourite?
For me, I'd have to say Luke Campbell, just really through experience and the level he's boxed at, obviously the Olympics and everything he's done as a pro as well. So I'd be edging towards Luke Campbell, but only just slightly edging, to be honest.
Final one. What can the fans expect from you August 14th in Matchroom HQ?
Well, it is August 7th, but...
August 7th, rather, yeah.
Yeah, no, I'm fit and I'm ready. I've trained harder than I've ever trained before for a fight. More focused than I've ever been before. So yeah, you'll see a great, probably my best performance in my opinion. I'm looking for a breakout performance, and I can't wait. You just need to come around now.
August 7th, stand corrected. Aqib, thanks very much for coming on, speaking to pro boxing fans. Best of luck, and we'll catch up.
Thank you.
All right.